So today we're going to talk about your paper. You have an 8 to 10 page paper coming up. It has to be on local, national, or global social justice issues. You need 4 sources. 2 have to be books. They can be ebooks or print books. And then you need scholarly journals, articles, periodicals, newspapers, things like that. You can't use Wikipedia, but I do have some alternatives for you. And you have to use MLA format. Okay, first let's talk about selecting your topic. You have some options. You have local things you can focus on. For example, affordable housing. If you did do something really localized like that, you would have to go to the website for that particular city. For example, San Jose affordable housing, newspapers like San Jose Mercury News that you can use. So that's really good for local things. However, for larger topics, if you want to go nationally, you can choose a topic like, for example, loneliness. We have books and we have databases you can use. You can also look at the New York Times, and you can also go globally. A good global issue might be something like religious freedom. First thing we're going to do is go to the EnglC1000 library. You could hit the magnifying glass in the corner right there. Once you do that, you can just type in library and it'll bring you right there. Once you get to the library webpage, you can scroll down, and down below here it says online articles. That's where you're going to get into the library databases. The library databases are containers or places with information specifically for college level courses. That's why we always recommend them. And I'm going to show you some of the best ones today for your paper. So you go to the library webpage, go down to where it says online articles, and when you click on it, you'll find our databases. We have 34 databases, and in order to get around in the databases, you can see right at the top we have the alphabet, and the alphabet has a listing according to the title. For example, it says Academic Search Complete. You'd go over to A if you clicked on that, and you'd get all the A's. For today, the first place I'm going to take you is a database that starts with G. So I hit G, and it brings me to Gale eBooks. Okay, so when I go to Gale eBooks, that's the best place to get overviews of information. If you remember, your instructor said you couldn't use Wikipedia, but you can use other encyclopedias that are scholarly encyclopedias that are going to help you just get a basic overview on what your topic is. This particular one, when I've typed in loneliness into the bar into this database, I got a long list, over 7,000 results. The first one is a 5-page entry into the Encyclopedia of Marriage and Family. It's 5 pages and it just gives you an overview of loneliness. The next one down, that's only 3 pages, and that's the Encyclopedia of Social Sciences. So these type of things in Gale eBooks, they're encyclopedias. You can get really good information on your topic that sort of tells you about it and orients you. Other encyclopedias we have, by the way, in the databases are Explora and Encyclopedia Britannica. You'll notice they both start with E, so if you hit the E's, you'll be able to get there. So, aside from overview topics like that, one of the things you have to get is books. We do have databases that are specifically for books and for ebooks, because it seems like all of you are going to be working online. So for ebooks, I'm going to go back out to englc.edu/library at the library webpage. I'm going to go down to where it's at online articles, back to where our databases are. And in this case, I'm going to hit one of our best book databases, the best place to get ebooks. It's called eBook Central ProQuest. Here it is. And when I go there, I'll type in my topic, loneliness, into the corner, and you'll see I get a long list of books. There's over 10,000 books on this topic. So loneliness and social isolation, loneliness of the dying, etc. When I was scrolling through, I found a book that I thought was really interesting. This will help you narrow down or focus your topic. When you find a book that you really like I found this book, When We Become Strangers, How Loneliness Leaks into Our Lives. I went to the table of contents, and some of the chapters, one was looking for love. Okay, so that's about loneliness and relationships. So I could put that and I think, okay, that's a good way to focus my argument. I could look down here at brain fatigue. What is brain physiology that happens when we're lonely? Here's one, the last chapter here, chapter 12, working life doesn't appear to be working. Okay, so that's on loneliness in the workplace. So for me, when I look through a book, it's really easy to focus my topic by looking at the table of contents. You'll notice with the ebooks, you can download a PDF of a certain chapter that you want, or you can read it online. So that's how to get to some of our ebooks. That's the eBook Central by ProQuest. You can also look for articles in our databases. If you're doing something that's a controversial topic, something like abortion or gun control, we have two databases that are specialty databases for that. One is called Issues and Controversies. The other is called CQ Researcher. And I'm going to look at that today. We have a general topics database. Academic Search completes the best for that, and it covers just about everything. Social issues, environmental issues, political issues. If you can't find something in any other database, you'll always be able to find it in Academic Search Complete. And I'm also going to show you some specialty databases. Here's some of the ones that really are the best for this assignment. One is called Country Watch. Statista has statistics in it. The Natural Sciences database is a science-based and technology-based, but what I've found is for almost every topic I've ever put into it, I find something good. So I'm going to highlight that today as well. Health Source, let's say that you're doing something on, for example, I was doing loneliness. That has to do with health, so I would look in that database. ERIC is about educational sources, and if I was talking about loneliness in high school students, I might look under ERIC. And there's also, I'm highlighting one called Military and Government Collection. That's because I know some of you are going global. And if you're going to go globally about some issues having to do with the government sanctions, military actions, that's a good database for you. So here's some of the best databases for this assignment. And I'm going to go through just about 3 of them and show you some of the best ways to use them and what you can find. And then you can poke around on the others on your own. Okay. I'm going to go back to the library. As you see, ebc.edu/library. I'm going to go down to the online articles. And I'm going to talk about the 3 that I really wanted to highlight. But I'm going to first start with CQ Researcher. So I'm going to go to the C's at the top. Then I go down and I'll see CQ Researcher. I'll start there. I'll type in my topic, loneliness. And what comes up are 2 full reports. There's loneliness and social isolation. The other is a loneliness epidemic. First, I'll do the loneliness epidemic because that's really, really recent, May of 2023. What this will have is it will have an introduction, an overview, some background. What's the current situation on ideas of loneliness? Because as you know, after the pandemic, it's more pronounced. What is the outlook, or how does that look in the future? Pro, con, meaning is loneliness at epidemic proportions, or is it really not that big a deal? Pro, con will show you both sides. There's a bibliography, footnotes about the author, etc. So when you find an article or something you like, you'll see that there are some tools here. You can cite it, you can share it. Sharing it means you can send it to your own email if you like. You can also download it if it's a PDF right there. I'm going to hit Cite. And when I hit Cite, I'm going to go down to MLA, and it's going to give me the MLA formatted citation. I usually take this, cut and paste it, and put it directly into a Google Doc or a Word document right beside me. So I've got all of my sources together. Okay, so this one is CQ Researcher. You won't find every topic in this, but when you do, it has an awful lot of really good stuff. So that's one of them. Another database that's really useful, I'm going to get to, is called Country Watch. I specifically am choosing this for this assignment because a lot of you are doing something that's global. Country Watch looks like this, and one of the reasons I'm going over it is because it's not always that easy to use, but it's very rich in information. It has a lot of tabs, etc. I don't go to any of those. What I do is I go directly to where it says country, and I hit whatever country I'm looking for. I'm going to go and talk about, let's see, how about Denmark? So I'll go up here to Denmark, and what it does is it gives you a full country overview. There's a map, major cities overview. But if you look at the side over here, this is where some of the best information for your assignment is. We have culturally, what is the Happy Planet Index? How happy is this country? What's the status of women in Denmark? What's the quality of life? What's the life expectancy? Do children die a lot? If you compare different countries, you'll see the infant mortality rate is very different in some countries than in others. What are the environmental policies of this country? So if you are doing a topic, let's say you're doing environmental policy, you could compare one country to another country and see how far up or down on the list a certain country is. I'm going to take a look, because you remember, I'm working on loneliness, at the Happy Planet Index. So this goes a global list of all the countries rated. And as you see, Costa Rica is number 1 in terms of happiness. But I go down and I'm looking for the US, and I'm looking for the US, and I'm looking for the US, and I'm looking for the US. And finally, I find it. The United States is at 114th in terms of happiness. If it was me, I would find that a really interesting thing to maybe research and talk about. I might connect loneliness to happiness in a certain place. So Country Watch is interesting. They have some good overviews, and they have things on the politics and if it's a war-torn country, things like that. The last one I'm going to discuss today is called Natural Sciences Database. The Natural Sciences Database is always a surprise to me. It says that it should just be about biology and environmental science, but it covers just about everything. I think I typed in labor laws in China and a lot of articles came up. So I'm going to type in my topic, loneliness. And over 87,000 items came up. That's an awful lot. I'm going to limit it to ones that have full text only. What that means is I don't want just the title. I want to make sure I can read the whole article. When I limit it, I'm still at 62,000. That's a lot. And let's see if they're relevant. Exploring the relationship between loneliness and volunteering. So if you volunteer, do you become less lonely? Maybe it talks about that. If I find something I really like, the prevalence of loneliness. Here we go. I find this one. I have the PDF right there. I can download it. I can cite it. I'm going to go not APA, but I'm going to go down to M for MLA. And here I have it. I grab it and I put it in my document. So this will do a lot of the MLA work for you. If you want this, then you can also send it to yourself, email it to yourself. There's a lot of ways to export it. So that's also a good database for your topic, and surprising, the things you'll find in there. Okay. So we've talked about various databases, the things that you can do with them. In our next video, we're going to talk a little bit about MLA and how to cite your sources, how to make sure that you get the MLA right, because I did show you how to do MLA, how to pull it from the database. But I have to tell you the truth, those are not always right, because sometimes they reverse the names, they don't put them properly, they don't do the capitalization. So make sure you watch our video on MLA formatting, because that's going to be able to help you a lot as well. So thank you for watching today.